Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Muskegon.
I'm Chauncey Williams.
And I'm Tony Williams.
And this is What Do I Do Now, your guide to credit, debt, and planning for your financial success with 103.7 The Beat.
Okay, man. We only got 2 Fridays before we start football.
You're right.
But before we get to that, we had some disturbing news today that kind of put us on a national level.
That's right. Recent, I don't know if they call it a homicide.
Yeah, I don't know what you call it, Chauncey, but it's not good.
It's not good at all
for us to get that kind of publicity. And I don't know all the details at this point, but we know that individual was killed, and they do have somebody in custody. And we don't know what the motive for the murder was.
No, we don't. That can hold up the on what the count is. You know, what they're gonna charge somebody with.
Right.
You find out the motive. Once you find out the motive, then you got things like what plea deals or.
Oh yeah, plea deals. Whether or not they can afford an attorney, whether they got to go and get a public defender. It's just going to be interesting how this case moves forward.
Yep, I have it on my phone. I can read it if you want me to.
Yeah, give us some highlights of that.
So I won't misquote anything. This is coming from WZZM 13. This is their view. This is not 103.7's view, and this is personally just me and Tony talking. This is not representing our board or anything, and this is just what do I do now. It says police homicide victim's body dismembered by chainsaw. And
wow.
I'm sharing this on the radio at the same capacity because I'm not trying to. I know somebody's been victimized. I'm not trying to bring out nobody's family or anything, but I'm sharing it. Sherman Township, Michigan, a 29-year-old man has been arraigned on charges relating to a homicide investigation in Nuevo County. Anthony Sean Blamer Jr. was arraigned Tuesday, August 8th in the 78th District Court on charges of a dead body mutilation, failing to contact authorities about a dead person, and being a habitual offender.
Wow.
So there's no homicide in that.
No, it's not. I didn't hear that.
It says the investigation started after deputies were called to an area within Crystal Trails between the 20th and 28th Streets just after 6 p.m. Saturday, August 5th, on a report of a body found. Investigators told the court Blamer and the victim, 28-year-old DeAnthony Keenan, met on Friday at North Muskegon Car Wash. Blamer told detectives Keenan pulled a handgun during an argument about money. Blamer told police the gun went off during a struggle and the bullet hit Keenan in the head, as well as more shots.
Dang.
Blamer then told investigators he drove Keenan's white SUV to a park and ride in the northern Muskegon, where the vehicles was later found. Blamer says he left the SUV there and returned Saturday after buying a chainsaw. Detectives say Blamer then dismembered Keenan's body. So he left the truck there with the body in it. So nobody checked this out of it?
Overnight.
People found the torso on Saturday on a 2-track into Nuevo.
Wow, that's gruesome, man.
Investigators found the suspect by reviewing the victim's Facebook page and finding that they had contact recently.
Man, so Facebook.
Facebook amazing. That's Facebook got that. They can go in the inbox and see anything. As soon as somebody's a missing suspect, the FBI and the local authorities got access.
I guess so.
So people, you be in somebody's inbox, you be DMing, and you could be some serious business. Police arrested Blamer on Monday afternoon in Nuevo County during a traffic stop with no issues. A detective told the court the suspect admitted to the allegations and led detectives to a swamp where he got rid of the chainsaw. He also led authorities to Oceana County where there was a bag with Keenan's head and hands inside. Blamer is being held on a $100,000 cash bond. He says he plans to hire his own attorney.
Okay, so that takes care of the public defender.
Yeah, so he got some money. Now, it's a lot of stuff that's going to this, and I'm going to let the prosecutors, I guess, deal with that. But they had an argument over money. Wonder how much.
I have no clue, man.
And they out in North Muskegon. And body get found out in Nuevo. That's a long way from North Muskegon.
Yeah.
So then he drove my man truck, somebody else's truck, all the way to Nuevo, didn't he?
Yeah. So how did he get back from there, though? I don't know.
Man,
Man.
this is
It's wild, man.
it's wild, wild west in our community.
Good night above. Whew. But yeah, that's national news, man. We don't like being in the news for those kind of things.
No, we don't.
Okay, we got too much going on for us
Some good
in our
things
community,
going on.
man. I mean, goes like tomorrow. A group of you guys are taking kids Washington D.C. To experience some cultural kind of events.
Yeah, but I think by that time we'll be back because we pre-recorded. It'll be
Saturday.
Yep, we'll be back Saturday.
Yeah.
we'll be back around that time. So,
Yep. So you're going to National African American Museum, right? The new one.
Yeah, we went last year, so that's 2 times in a row. Some people can't even get a ticket.
Okay.
Our owner and CEO of the radio station got major plug.
He got some clout in Washington D.C.
Yes, he does. He can pull some strings and make it happen 2 times in a row.
That's awesome, man. I heard it's just a beautiful facility.
Yep.
That everybody should get the chance to go see it.
Yep. I'm taking 2 young brothers from our program, and they really earned a lot of things this summer, and they are right on the right track. So I just felt like, hey, they asked me, I want to take some guys. I said, yeah, I got a couple guys I know deserve something, and it's gonna be fun when we leave, and just fellowship and building. And DC's a beautiful city.
Yes, it is.
Good walking city.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Good walking city.
Yeah,
So.
I've been there a number of times, and you can put some miles on your sneakers, baby.
Yep.
When you
I have my
checking
running
them
shoes
out.
on.
Yeah, the mall ain't no joke.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
straight business. So.
Yeah. So great, man. That's fantastic. You guys are taking some kids over there to see the new museum.
Yeah.
That is great.
Man, after reading that article, man, that's rough about that, brother.
It is, man. That's depressing.
That's a tough pill to swallow. It's just not hitting me. It's like, man, I grieve for their family, man. Cause always when things happen like that, I think about my nephews and my brothers and stuff like that. And God forbid that nothing like that happens to nobody's family. And
Right.
And it's something that's hard to deal with when it's violence is inflicted against somebody's family member. So
Yeah.
prayers go out to their family.
Yeah, because that always affects, both sides.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Definitely the side of the victim, but also the side of the perpetrator as well. Their family has some tough days ahead.
Yes, they do.
So, but yeah, you're absolutely right. That can affect you in a very emotional way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, I shared that with our audience.
We got this. What do we got in sports? I know Kaepernick has been around big time.
Oh man!
You know how I like that we defended him? Who does good on ESPN? I think First Take, Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp.
Yep.
Okay.
Shannon Sharp does a good job of checking brothers and letting people know what time it is. He didn't check Ray Lewis. He didn't check Mike Vick.
Okay.
He didn't let them know what time it is. It's like he was a tough tight end.
Yeah.
That boy is a bulldog.
He stand for something,
That's
man.
right, man. He raised right, man. That dude, I like that guy.
Yep. Shannon Sharp is very opinionated, and he speaks his mind. And I think the entire league now is really starting to get this thing. That's what's happening. Okay, the players, especially the players that are currently in the league. All right,
He didn't disrespect the flag.
No, he did not. And most of the players that are kind of contrary to what he's doing are retired. They're out of the league. Okay, but the point is, I heard a white commentator today make just an excellent point, man, about what the brother was trying to portray.
Yes.
And it was like, man, why don't more people get that? All he was saying is he just wanted everybody to be aware of the number of black people that was getting killed unnecessarily.
You're right.
And pulled over and mistreated. And that was really what he had to say. He didn't disrespect no one in that process, man. But yeah, the folks in Miami said, they were really, they really needed the guy. And they went to Jay Cutler, who was retired. Okay, quit the league. And he didn't never have a great reputation.
No, he didn't. Problems.
And they gave this dude $10 million for 1 year.
Because Jay Cutler, the same guy that they got rid of in Denver, and they put Peyton, and Peyton won.
Yeah.
With the same team, right?
Yeah. He was in Chicago.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was in Chicago. Drove Chicago into the ground.
What did he win? He won no Super Bowl.
Nothing. He was
He did nothing. He won the Central Division.
He threw more interceptions than touchdowns.
Yeah, and done that in practice too.
Yes, he
But
is.
yeah, they chose to get his dude $10 million, man. Come out of retirement versus giving Kaepernick a shot at it. You know.
And then they considered doing Roger Griffith.
Oh, wow.
RG3.
RG3.
Baltimore did. It's like, yeah, we're gonna bring him in for a workout. I'm like, his legs, he can't even.
What
walk.
has he done?
He can't even walk.
No, because he had that horrible injury, man, and he just never recovered from it.
Yep.
So,
And he never had an arm. I told people when they picked RG3, I said the quarterback gonna be my man Cousins. It's like, what you know about football? I said, well, I know that Michigan State Spartans, they rise above.
Okay, he's still there.
He's still there.
They
tried to put the franchise tag on him.
And they did.
Yeah,
man, he didn't make so much money.
Send all his weapons away though. That's what they did. He ain't got no weapons.
He don't have to back up when he go to the bank.
Yep.
This guy done made about $250 million, man. They keep hitting him with that franchise tag,
yes.
And he said, "Just keep on keeping on. I'll just keep going to the bank."
That's
yeah,
right.
I think it was like $50 million last year.
Yes, it was.
So yeah, and that was a weird draft because you're right when they took RG3, and then I'm thinking that's an owner's pick, right?
Yeah.
And then the coach's pick was old dude from Michigan State.
That's right. They knew.
Okay.
And that was my man that just coached Joe Montana.
Yeah.
No, they coached John Elway.
Elway.
He knew I need him. He the one.
Yeah.
His boy legs mess up. His RG3 legs mess up. He ain't got no arm. He ain't got time to develop that.
He don't really have no football body, man.
Yep. He like a track athlete.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be able to absorb the punishment of a 16-game season.
That's right.
And he just couldn't stand up, man. There's a lot of guys that don't have that body.
Man, it's hard.
So, but yeah, I think that just does not sit well with me because of what the owners have decided to do to one player. Because he decided to take a stand about what he felt was an injustice in our country, and he just did it in a very non-violent, non-threatening way.
Wow, it is.
Yeah. So, and this old guy was talking about this morning. He was from Miami. This commentator, and he was saying that he had talked to his parents, and they were like, "No, we don't want him here. We don't want him here." He said, but his whole thought process was totally different than his parents, and he said, "No, I support what he did. What he did, I think, was the right thing to do, and we as society should not be punishing this guy, and especially owners of the league should not hold it against him." So, like I say, everybody is not against this kid, man. And somebody will. Somebody going to break the cycle and give him a shot. Because wait till they go 2-14 in Miami.
Oh, man.
They're going to be hollering for somebody to go out and get Kaepernick and get rid of Cutler. They won't even have to go 2-14. I say halfway through the season when they won one game and lost 7.
That's right.
They're going to be saying, man, I think we need to go sign this kid. Okay?
You're right.
People don't like to lose, so we'll see. Yep. Yeah, we'll see.
It's coming.
Yeah. So, what about your NBA? What you got going on in the NBA, man?
I got I like
Is it Rudy Gay?
Yep, Rudy Gay. I like him going to the Spurs. I like that. That was about like a week ago, but he's one of my favorite type of players that he don't never go crazy for too much money. But he always average. You see him hitting 30, 40, 30, 40, 20, averaging 22, averaging 21, 19. Look like a franchise tag. Then they moving. Memphis to keep him. Had him. I was like, he gonna be the man on Memphis. They moving. Make Gasol the man. Look at now. Look at it now. They got to work on Deontay Davis now. Imagine if Rudy Gay was there.
That would help.
Man, Rudy Gay, and then now Rudy Gay with the Spurs. You got him on one side. Then you got Kawhi Leonard, and Rudy Gay so big. He's 6'9" and he's mobile. You got handles and everything. Then when Rudy Gay was with Sacramento, he was good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He was with the Raptors. He was good. Every team he been with, he was getting 19.
He earned his money, man.
Yeah.
Okay. He earned his
20
money.
plus. So I like his game. I like how he posts guys up, the ball handling, the jump shot. His game is just smooth. He's smooth to me. He's a smooth operator. I always liked him at UConn. He just got it. He got what I like, and I just hope that he reminds me a lot of Steve Smith, just bigger.
Okay.
He reminds me a lot of Steve Smith. Smooth jumper, can post you, got the handle, got that work, a dunk on you. He got some nice intangibles.
Yep. That's because Vince is no longer in Memphis either, so
Nope.
there's a lot of changes happening over in Memphis. So it'd have been good if he could have stayed there, but Carter over in still playing though over in Sacramento.
Yep. And then something circulating around the NBA with Lamar Odom that he had a documentary come out. It's about 7 minutes talking about his dark past.
Mm-hmm.
Very powerful documentary. Somebody tagged me to it on Facebook, but I watched it with one of my student groups and I pre-watched it and I watched it with them, and I saw a lot of things, a lot of insight in there about how trauma can affect people real early and how drugs drug Lamar Odom's career to the ground. Even before he had Chloe.
Oh, okay.
He was always into cocaine.
He was on his way down that road to destruction.
Regardless, he said he always blacked out. He always found himself in situations. His doctors used to tell him, when you got money like that, you got those personal doctors.
Oh yeah.
So he got big money. He can go to a private doctor any time of day he wanted to. 3:00 in the morning, he can go probably see his doctor. So doctor told him, he said, man, you're destroying yourself, man. You're going to find yourself. And he said one day he found himself, he couldn't move, and he was up. He was woke, but he couldn't move and talk or nothing. He was like.
Paralysis.
Yeah, he said, I'm up, but I'm in a coma and I can't.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. I want to say something to you. I can't move, though.
Yeah, well, that's where he was when they found him out at the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah.
He was incapacitated. Probably couldn't even move, Doc, in a coma.
Man.
So who knows what went on up in that place.
That's right, them drugs, man. So.
Nope, nothing ever happens good when you going down that road, Chauncey.
No, it doesn't.
Nope. What we got on our agenda today, brother?
Last week we gave you the cream of the crop. People with the credit reports, they can get cash back and rewards type of credit cards. So I said, well, everybody might not be in that 850 range, 900 credit score range. So I said this week we're going to the honorable mention for those categories.
Okay, runner-ups.
Honorable mention credit cards that'll get you on the right track. And I've been researching a few. I know I got to grab some. Going into the new year, I'm going to do some different things with my finances. You always got to do that.
Oh, yeah. There is no finish line, man. You never get to the point you say, I'm all done. Yeah. I don't have to do any more financial planning, okay, or budgeting. There is no finish line, brother.
Because if you like anybody, you either have an increase or decrease coming next year. You're looking at your business plan. You're looking at your wages coming in and your earnings and trying to figure out what's the next best thing. How can we manage this boat called a relationship? That's what I call it, and it's finances that go along with it. So the first card is cash back, and we look at the honorable mention. The honorable mention is the Alliant Cashback Visa Signature. This card pays a whopping 3% cash on all purchases first year of the credit card membership with no annual fee. After that, the cash back rate drops to still exceptional 2.5%, and a $59 annual fee kicks in. You redeem cash back as a statement credit or as a deposit into a checking account or savings. The annual rebate the second year is $491, which tops the City Double Cash card, but you must become an Alliant Credit Union member to get its card. So
okay, what was the credit union?
It says Alliant Credit Union member. Okay, you can join by making a one-time $10 donation to the charity Foster Care Success and opening a savings account with a complimentary $5 deposit from Alliant. Plus, cash back expires from 4 to 5 years after you earn it. So, wow, they're giving you an opportunity with a decent credit score. You can get their credit card.
Yeah, and we're so good about credit unions now.
That one. Look, I'm gonna circle that one.
Yeah, circle that one, man, because we got to get
credit
that
union,
one.
I'm gonna teach you too. So go ahead, Mr.
Because they got the shared branching system.
That's right.
And it's like throughout the country.
Yes, sir.
So even though you belong, to one credit union here locally, you can bank anywhere in the country. So by purchasing that card, although it's from a Alliant credit card company, you can still use it anywhere in the country and just get it right through your credit union because it's all shared branching.
That's right. That's what I'm like. That's a great honorable mention credit card. That's a great one. The next one is cash back for savers. So this honorable mention one, it says some cards juice up the rewards if you also have a checking or savings account with the issuing bank. So here's another one.
Okay.
The Bank AmeriCard Cash Rewards Visa. It pays back a standard rate of 3% on gas and 2% on purchases at grocery stores and wholesale clubs like Sam's Club. Up to combined $2,500 spent quarterly in those categories. You can spend that easily if you do it right.
$2,000 there.
That's nothing. 1% on everything else, typically an annual rebate of $308. if you're a Bank of America preferred rewards customer who maintains $100,000 combined balance in the checking, savings, and Merrill Lynch and Merrill Edge investment accounts, you'll get a 75% bonus on card rewards if you redeem the points in a Bank of America checking or savings account. That makes the effective cashback rates 5.25 or 3.5 or 1 and 75 per category respectively. So it ranges from 10 to 50% for bank customers with lower account balances. Yes, right. Bank of America, AmeriCards, cash rewards. Some people say 100,000. You can have that in your bank account. That can be all your investments and everything. You can have that.
Yeah.
You got access to that. So don't think like, oh, that's too much. No, it's not. Think about it. Really think about it. Next one, cashback in rotating categories. The honorable mention, the U.S. Bank Visa Signature Card. Typically annual fee rebate of $330. Cash back 5% on up to $2,000 spent quarterly in combined purchases from 2 categories you choose.
Okay. 2.
So let's think about 2 categories we would choose. For me, gasoline.
Gasoline, yeah. You can spend gasoline.
And
you can actually probably go food or mortgage. Okay.
Mortgage, I like that one, the mortgage one. Yeah, mortgage. So that right here
mortgage
they got
or rent.
So for me, gas stations, grocery stores, restaurants. And a lot of times I take clients out to restaurants when I sit down with them and meet with them, and sometimes I might pay for the bill. So after we do an interview, I'll pay for the bill. So that's a plus credit card to have, because he's like, hold up, I'm gonna get a rebate on that, and it's gonna help me reach my quarterly, and I'm gonna pay the bill, and it's gonna build my credit score.
And it's
tax write-off because it's a business expense.
It's a win-win. Yeah, and then pretty soon when you take the wife out, then you don't have to pay for nothing. You get to eat free because you got points on rewards.
That's right. So that's the honorable mention in that one for the money cash back. The next one is travel, and we're talking about honorable mention, the ones that are not the Rolls Royce. Discover It Miles, typical annual rebate 33,000 miles or 330 in statement credits. Doles out 1.5 miles per dollar on all purchases, and you can redeem miles in any amount at a rate of a penny per mile for either a statement credit on travel purchases or cash. At the end of your first year of the card membership, Discover matches the miles you've earned, doubling your miles for the year.
That's pretty good, because and how they calculate the miles is depending on where you're traveling to. How far are you away from the city you're traveling to will determine the amount of miles that you use, because every air flight has a calculated number of miles that it travels, and that's how you redeem your points based on where you're going. And it could be half points and half cash. Okay, you don't have to wait to get hundreds of thousands of points. You can use your points and pay half of your ticket, and then you pay the other half with your credit card, and you still get half off of the flight.
Okay. So next one says travel rebates worth the fee. So you got the honorable mention one, the Capital One Venture Visa card. Capital One, I don't too much like them.
Yeah, they must be doing pretty good, because you think about Capital One, and I don't own a Capital One.
Yeah.
Have never owned, but during the bowl season, during the college football, it's Capital One bowl season. It's like they're in every bowl, man. So evidently there's a lot of folks that do use that card.
Yes, sir.
But I'm just not one of them.
Yep. So me, I look at what I've discovered is doing credit repair and restoration. Is Capital One is something they usually target people with subprime credit.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's one of those kinds. So
okay.
When you see that, you're like, man, he blasted Capital One on. He blasted. Yep, I am.
We know there's a lot of people in that category. Okay.
But it's a good card though. It's a annual fee $59, annual waived the first year. Typical annual rebate 44,000 miles, or 440 in statement credits. Okay. This also pays up to 2 miles per dollar on every purchase, redeemable at full penny per mile. Right. And it says purchase made within 90 days. So it says full credit statement in 90 days. So it says, or book the travel with miles through Capital One's Reward Center. So they're going to make sure that you do everything with Capital One.
You run it through their center.
So then the price going to be a little bit higher. You know that, don't you?
Probably.
Yeah, they're going to get you on the back end. I just don't like them.
I mean, you know, and the other thing about those is when you hear about no blackout dates.
Yes, sir.
That's what you want to hear when you start using your rewards. Is, you know, that especially around holidays, they're looking to get these cash paying customers, but the reward system says that, you know, I paid, you know, all my bills on time.
Yes, sir.
Accumulated these points. I should be able to use them anytime I get ready, and that's what you really want to make sure that you get a card that does not have blackout dates.
There it is. Next is the flexible travel redemptions. Honorable mention: the Amex Everyday card, typical annual rebate, 32,521 points, or a $325 value for certain travel redemptions. It is a no-fee avenue to earning American Express membership reward points, which you can exchange at a penny per point value for flights, gift cards for Airbnb and some hotels, and the Uber rides. Uber rides.
Yeah.
Other redemptions. So this has a diversity. This one does. It said you'll earn 2 points per dollar spent up to $6,000 in the supermarket's purchases. So that's over the year. So if you spend what, $600?
Oh yeah, a month.
A month.
Yeah.
Some people
Family of 4, easy.
That's they easily
Easy,
do.
man.
I seen it. You know. So plus, if you make it at least 20 purchases per billing period, you'll get a 20% bonus points. The card charges a 2.7% foreign transaction fee. So you know, American Express. You know, you going across the world with this card. You go everywhere. Right. It's accepted everywhere. Next one is dedicated airline. The honorable mention for this one is the JetBlue World MasterCard. I rode a JetBlue before. They small.
Oh, really? I've never flown JetBlue.
I rode them in Denver. I was going to Vegas.
I think that's their hub.
Man.
JetBlue's out of Denver.
Yeah, it was small. I mean, the plane, if I would sneeze, we'd probably turn left.
Turbulence. Put on your seatbelts, brother. Just sneeze.
I was like, this plane.
It's like one of them from Muskegon there.
Had drywall on it.
Yeah, I'm particular about my airplanes now. Huh?
Man, that plane was little. It was in the mountains. I was like, oh, it's not good. I remember JetBlue. So JetBlue flights, 35,196 points, offers an outstanding payback. 3 points per dollar though. That's lot.
Good, man.
Yep.
If you live in the Southwest.
That's right. If you live in that not the Sun Belt. Is it the Sun Belt?
No, you out there with Denver.
The mountain west. Mountain west. If you live in the Mountain West, you good. But if you don't, you don't get nothing.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that. If you live in Mountain West, it's great. Another one, here's a hotel cards. Honorable mention. With no annual fee, the Hilton Honors Card from American Express. Typically rebate 95,256 points. Offers 7 Hilton Honor points per dollar spent at participating Hilton properties.
It's pretty good.
So that means, now look, when you say Hilton, we talking about you can go to Jamaica, you can go to Africa,
anywhere in the world,
Europe, you can go. I just know. I just seen Hilton in a lot of places, man. Hilton is pretty good.
World recognized brand.
Yep.
The Hilton family.
Exactly. So Hilton does it.
Can't go wrong with a Hilton.
Yep, you can't go wrong at all. So that's the Hilton one. So it says 20,000 or more cards in calendar year. The card charges 2.7 for foreign transaction fees. Okay. Everyday spending, grocery rebates. Here's the honorable mention one. You know, this is what I got to move towards. And then now I can move towards like the Lyft for Meyer where they deliver my groceries to me. I'm going to try that.
Yeah. I'm trying a one-time yearly annual fee for that service.
It is?
Yeah.
So how much is that annual fee?
It was like $100 a year.
That might be worth it. That's like driving down.
Yeah, and then I mean you pay for what you order, but it's delivered to your home free.
Oh, I mean that.
You know, once you pay your annual $100 fee.
As long as I had to do is open the Chromebook or the laptop and say, tell my wife, here go the list.
Order. And think about it.
She can do that. I know she can do that.
How, you spend $100 in gas going to Myers.
And then you got to stand in line.
And you got to stand in line.
Bag it, all this. But
yeah.
You got to walk through all those aisles. And, the grocery stores are set up with all the nutrition stuff on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
As you get closer to the center, you get all the junk.
Yeah. Yeah. Where you think the milk at? When you go to the grocery store, where's the milk at?
On the outside.
All the way in the back.
Yep, in the back. Outside. Everything you need that's good for you in the back. Yogurt.
Yeah. All
granola.
the candy, junk, pop, everything else up front.
Yeah.
Make it very convenient for you.
Yeah, Myers got the produce in the front to the left, but they they take you on a detour. If you want to put a meal together, you got to go different places. Like, oh, I got to go to Rice over here. Why I got to go here? So I think I'm going to go into that online service. But then think about that. Getting that online service, if I pay $100 for that, but then I get this credit card. I'm just giving the audience a hypothetical situation.
Okay.
So it's groceries, right?
Yep.
So grocery rebate. Say if I get this credit card, the no-fee Consumer Credit Union Visa Signature Cash Rebate. All right? So $321 rebate offers 3% cash back on a $6,000 a year in grocery and convenience store spending. Okay? Now, grocery and convenience store spending.
Okay.
So convenience store, I mean, I can get gas at a convenience store, right?
Yeah. Myers sell gas too. Yeah.
So that's right.
Absolutely.
So I can get gas that still count.
This still counts.
So, which may include superstore purchases depending on how the Visa classifies the transaction. You'll also get 2% back on gas you buy at any automated fuel dispenser. 1% on everything else. The total cashback earnings are limited to $6,000 per year.
Okay. All right. That's
But
my limit.
That's good.
6,000. Okay. Cool.
That's yours, though.
Yeah. It's yours.
You
For
can
just
join,
doing what you normally do.
Look, here it goes. You can join the Consumers Credit Union by paying a one-time $5 fee to Consumers Co-op Association and depositing $5 in the savings account. So now that money will go right in that account.
Mm-hmm.
So you got this external account that got $6,000 in it, because you're getting 2 points for every dollar you spend, right?
Right.
So then the points add up, you'll have that dollar amount.
Right. 6,000 in points. So when you do the math, it's about 2%, $120.
Yep, that's it.
$120 because the 6,000 is in total purchases.
That's right. So the breakdown of
still.
But still, it's money.
Yeah. And if you're paying it off every 30 days, then there's no interest that you're paying. So they've actually given you rebates for using the card, which amounts to 2%, $120, man.
Yep, there it is.
Of $6,000.
It'll work. So here's the next one. Payback at the pump. This will be our last one today. And it's the honorable mention. Looking for the generous yet simple rebate on your gas purchases? Fort Knox Federal Credit Union Visa Platinum Card. It's typical $197. Delivers 5% cash back on gas when you pay at the pump, with no restrictions on what type of stations qualify. The only other category that earns cash back is retail merchants at 1%. Cash back is automatically refunded to your account each month. You can join the Fort Knox Federal Credit Union by paying a one-time fee of $10 and the credit union depositing $5 in the savings account, becoming a member. So if you notice a theme right now, Tony, and the last one is the Costco one. So Costco is like Sam's Club, $60. You get the Costco Anywhere Visa by city. So we don't have a Costco in our city, but there is one in the Detroit area.
And Grand Rapids.
One in Grand Rapids.
28th Street. Yep.
So you can always find the different ones, but that'd be definitely a good one. But if they notice a theme throughout the credit cards that I said honorable mention, they want you to have a bank account at credit union. I have a bank account at Chase, and I have one at Best Financial.
Okay.
So I got them at two separate banks because I like having those relationships with their credit union, because credit union can do certain things banks can't do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the longer history you have a credit union, you get lenient in the relationship when it comes to certain loans.
Yep.
Because they know you've been a long-standing customer and you've been putting your money in there, direct deposits and things like that. And insurances, you could pick up a lot of insurances with the credit unions too.
I like credit unions, man.
So it's not bad having these credit cards, audience. Build your credit score first, though. That's on walking the debt. Again, build your knowledge, get your resources together so you can say, hey, if you want to make that step into that direction, you getting credit to basically pay off your food, clothing, shelter. Right. We're not talking about food, going to Nordstrom rack buying food, clothing, shelter.
But items you don't normally pay for anyway in cash.
Yeah, that's right. Under your budget, under your underlying budget, and you pay it off when you get your check. So that's how you do it. You auto pay it, buy your groceries where you get them delivered to you so you can keep on hustling. That's what I'm going to do. That's a process. I'm walking into that during the school year. So when it's cold outside, my food to be right where I can just go pick it up.
Okay.
It's in the box.
It's in the house.
It's in the house already. It's already delivered. We're bringing it at 5 o'clock, sir. Put it in the refrigerator.
Yep. I don't have to stop on the way home. Once I warm my car up, next time I shut it off, I'll be at the house. And the groceries will be there too.
Yep. So $100 service that I can claim on tax because it's a delivery service.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a service I'm purchasing. I'm Chauncey Williams.
And I'm Tony Williams.
And this is What Do I Do Now? Your guide to credit, debt, and planning for your financial success with 103.7 The Beat.